The only way that Jesus was able to go through, come on, being beat to the point that he was unrecognizable. Nails pierced through his hands and his feet. Come on, pulled by his hair where his hair was ripped from his hair follicles. Come on, Jesus. The only reason that he was able to go through being beat in his back with a whip that had nails in it was only because he was able to see in 3 days, I'm going to rise. And death will no longer have a sting to. God is saying in this season, I don't care who's walking beside you. I don't care what it is that they say about what it is that God has you doing. If they're speaking against the assignment, you are to say the same thing that Jesus said. Get behind me, Satan. Only thing that Peter heard was you about to be killed. He missed the rising in 3 days. Don't allow somebody fleshly ears to take away the ears of the spirit it is that God has gifted you with. Don't allow eyes of the flesh, come on, to get you off track with the promises it is that God has for you. God, sisters and brothers, this is what I want to tell you. That when you include God in on something, notice that I said when you include, because it's a choice to let God in. It's a choice to trust God. It's a choice to walk with God. When you allow God to come in, he then places you on an assignment and shows you and tells you about the victory. But understand, from the moment you let him in to the moment there is victory, there are things that are going to happen in between. He asks you not to focus on these things that are in between. He asks you only to focus on the victory. And if there's anything in between that speaks against the victory, then you are to speak the same words it is that Jesus spoke. Get behind me, Satan. I know what it is that God has promised me. Your focus, your heart has to be laid up in the victory. That's the only way you're going to make it to the victory, is if you keep a heart for the victory.